Hi, welcome to your reading for the first week of January from December 30th to the following Sunday, January 6th. Bringing in the new year. So I'm doing this reading early so we can already look forward to the new month and the new year and see what it has in store. I pulled tarot cards and then some energy cards, and I'll pull some additional cards as well. I'll hold up the cards so you can see everything. But it's such a mixed bag going into this new month and new year. And let's get started right away because it's a mixed bag, but our strength is really going to carry us through this. And I think we're walking away from a lot, probably leaving 2018 behind. Collectively, 2018, I mean, what a year, right? I mean, a lot of things came up unexpectedly, even that forced us to really grow in our inner strength and keep it moving. I mean, things we couldn't even dream of, obstacles, changes, upheaval. So much stuff happened in 2018 that I think by now we're going into 2019 with a sense of strength overall that we didn't even know we had, and a new sense of balance no matter what happens. We can face it. So let's start with this first week. Here we go. So we start off with the Six of Gabriel, and this is all about rewards for hard work, recognition, feeling like you've accomplished a lot. So we might be going into the first week of January almost in a reflective mode. This looks like we finished up projects. We had some recognition for that. We did a good job. So we're starting off feeling very accomplished in some sense, that we have a sense of accomplishment here. And it even says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Now it's time to move on to the next project. So we could have finished 2018, we finished something and now we're moving on. We're ready for the next project. But definitely feeling some kind of sense of accomplishment here as we start the new month and the new year. But the next card is the Seven of Ariel. This is all about working hard. So we might have finished up a project and now we're ready to start the new month and new year, working very hard again to create that new harvest for the new year. And it says, you have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest, review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Again, these two cards are really starting about reflecting it's time to start those new projects. It's time to invest wisely in this new week, in this new month, and also have patience with that, because when we get into January, it's not going to go from 1 to 100 right away. It's taking those steps, knowing what your next project is, working hard for it, and realizing to take some patience. This is what you're going to be growing over this new year. So start those new projects, prepare to work hard, invest wisely, kind of like plan your harvest, what steps you're going to take to build that harvest over the coming year. Start planting those seeds right in January, and they'll soon pay off. So then we have another pentacle card. I mean, there were a lot of pentacles, so there's a lot doing with projects, money, things like that. The Six of Ariel, this is all about giving and receiving. I almost want to say reciprocal in this reading for some reason. I don't know why, but it says here, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. You could be giving, being very generous this month. People could be generous with you. There could be acts of giving and receiving. You could be wanting to build more reciprocal, almost like relationships, or more connections that are more reciprocal, where there is more giving and receiving. I'm saying that because the crowning energy was interesting, because this, I was surprised when this came out, to be honest, because this is very positive. A sense of accomplishment, going forward and starting new projects that will build a harvest. And you want giving and receiving. There's reciprocality here. And then we have the Five of Ariel, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is usually a cast out feeling where they're out in the cold and other people are inside and warm and they have things that you don't. So there's a sense of almost lack, or a circulating energy of feeling lack. Maybe some things didn't work out. Maybe we're working on things that we need more patience for this harvest to come, and we still have to work more towards it, and we're feeling a sense kind of this floating energy of lack. Maybe we came into this new year feeling that other people had things that we didn't, or giving and receiving, maybe there wasn't enough that we felt that we received, or we're wanting more this year. Maybe we're going into this year feeling we don't want this sense of lack going into 2019. Um, but the card itself says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Um, Let me crown that about negative thoughts, maybe creating the sense of lack. Maybe you do have all the sense of accomplishment and you're working on other things, but there's a sense of lack that's an undercurrent here. But to crown it off on top of this, we do have the Strength card, and this is a major arcana. So I almost feel that this sense of lack is not that strong, only because we do have this inner strength. And this strength comes from kindness, self confidence, forgiveness. So maybe if we're going in, maybe we are internally having these feelings of lack being kicked up going into this new year, which can be canceled out by our inner strength. Maybe it's talking to ourselves to release some of this negativity that keep it in 2018, not bring it into the new year. If it's very realistic and we're feeling like a sense of lack, whether it's comparing ourselves to others, we're feeling not so equipped, um, I don't know, a sense of lack, know that you do have this inner strength, and this inner strength is going to override this Five of Ariel kind of energy, floating energy, whether it's coming from internal or external. It's not going to get in the way. It's the only obstacle of energy kind of floating around that we have to be wary of, not to have this overwhelming feeling of lack. Use your inner strength to kind of drown that out. Because these came up as the two crowning cards, and this strength, as I say, it kind of cancels out this Five of Ariel, this cast out kind of negative thoughts, feeling a sense of lack, um, that other people have more than you or something. It could be these self-defeating patterns we have, because these are very work-oriented. If we reflect back to these two cards, this was all about projects, some recognition here, a job well done. There was Seven of Ariel. You're building on something else. You're trying to create a new harvest here. That's going to be a lot of giving and receiving. Um, um, these are kind of positive cards. So to have this Five of Ariel, I almost feel like it could be our internal stuff that gets kicked up while we're working on these other things of creating for ourselves in this new month, new year. Not to let these thoughts or outside things affect us. Just remember your inner strength and hold on to that. Um, okay, so let me show you the crowning energies. The crowning energies were very interesting too. And I'm kind of not surprised. At first, I was surprised. This was the first card, walking away. So I think going into January, a new month, a new week. I know this is a weekly reading, but it's very powerful because we're starting a new month and a new year. And I think just instinctively and spiritually, emotionally, mentally, when you start a new year, forget about a new month, but a whole new year, we walk away. We always have a sense of what we're leaving behind as we go forward. It's like what we're just going to walk away from and leave in 2018. And no cards really came before it. So it's kind of like we've done all the work. Maybe these are the cards of some of the stuff that we are walking away from, Five of Ariel, maybe some energies or some thoughts or anything that creates this Five of Ariel kind of vibe to us. We have the Strength card here. Maybe we are walking away, working on keeping that Five of Ariel energy in 2018 so that nothing gets in our way for 2019 of these new projects and harvests that we want to build. That's going to be more reciprocal, giving and receiving, and more fruitful, overall fruitful for our January and our new year. And I think that this coming out as the first card, it's very clear. Like there's nothing coming before it. We've done all the work. We know already what we need to walk away from. We know what we need to walk away and walk clearly into 2019 and into this new month and new year. That's what I'm getting from this card. She's just walking away. It's there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And then we have the goddess of the moon. And the moon is all about intuition and getting in touch with our inner feelings and things deep inside of us. That's what I feel with the moon, where you almost feel your way through. With the sun, it boldly illuminates everything. The moon is more about the inner currents, the underlying currents, really being in touch with your feelings. And I think walking away, we are that goddess of the moon. We're very in touch with our intuition. That's been coming up again and again. Then we're going into 2019 much more keyed into our inner strength. Let me pick this up again. This inner strength, which is a major arcana that crowns our tarot cards, and this goddess of the moon. So we're really in touch with our inner strength, our inner wisdom, and this is all. We're walking away from what no longer serves and going into January, the new week, new month, new year, very much more in touch with our inner feelings and honoring that, which makes it much easier to walk away from what doesn't serve our accomplishments, what we're trying to grow, more giving and receiving, and getting rid of this five of Ariel kind of, whether that's internal or external, feelings of lack or feeling cast out or any of that stuff. And it's crowned with woman holding a coin. So to me, in this reading, this makes me feel like we're walking away, we're in touch with our intuition, and we're creating, we are this woman with that coin. See that? We're creating. Coin can also be, anything in the material world, not just money. And I feel that we're getting very in tune with our intuition, walking away from what no longer serves, and we're creating that stability. Look at, she's holding down the money almost in this reading. She's very comfortable in this chair, it looks like. She's holding down the money. She's going to do what she needs to do to create that sense of abundance for herself, financially, and in the material world. And to do that, you do have to walk away from what no longer serves. Be very in touch with your intuition. Be this goddess of the moon and create this financial stability. And in all aspects of the word, material stability, financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that. Creating that, holding a coin. And what's very interesting, because that's a stark contrast from this five of Ariel, because this five of Ariel, literally, the 5 of coins, this is standing out in the cold, and that sense of lack of not having the money, not having the material that you need, feeling less than, feeling that other people have more because you're cast out in the cold, they're inside and warm, feelings of lack, internal and external. So what's interesting is to have this floating over here, but then we have this. So I think to get out of that 5 of Ariel, literally, we have to walk away from what we know, walk away from this 5 of Ariel feeling, and everything that leads to that 5 of Ariel feeling, whether it's inside or outside, we're walking away from that to get away from, this is the escape route in energy from that 5 of Ariel. Walk away, be in touch with your internal guidance, your feelings, your intuition, and this feeling of abundance, and that you can hold it down, you can create this for yourself. Absolutely. And this is that strength card. I know I'm babbling, but it's just becoming clearer as I hold the cards that this is our escape route. Walking away, being really in touch and intuitive, holding down that coin. That's that strength card overriding this 5 of Pentacles. Literally. In just in another deck. So that's what it is. It's tapping into our inner strength. It's tapping into our intuition, getting out of that mindset of any kind of lack, or we're not good enough, or other people making us feel less than, or any circumstances outside of ourselves that make us think that we can't be this woman holding a coin, holding it down, creating that financial stability, that abundance, because we can. Walk away from the mindset, walk away from the people that intuitively won't lead you to this woman holding a coin. But if reverse, you'll figure this out, and you'll be this woman holding a coin going into this new month, this new week, this new year, walking away from what doesn't serve you, being so in touch. You are the goddess of the moon, in touch with your intuition and your inner guidance, and you will be this woman holding a coin. So pay no mind to this 5 of Ariel. It's almost like a little warning, like you're not going to fall into this energy. No, not in this new week, new month, new year. We're going to do everything in our power, our inner strength. We're not creating that for ourselves this year. So I think the battle is on to wipe out those self-defeating negative thoughts you might have, wipe out those situations that don't lead to your abundance, to recognize that going right off the get-go into a new week, new month, new year, with your strength and your moon energy, being in touch with your intuition, knowing what you need to walk away from, you can create this abundance. This is not going to be an issue. It's almost like our strength, our inner strength is like, oh, hell no. We are not creating that for ourselves. We will self-correct. We will get in tune. And we will work very hard to create this new harvest. And it's going to be giving and receiving and very reciprocal. That's what I'm getting from this weekly reading. I know it's kind of intense because we're going into a new month and a new year. Let me see what kind of guidance, goddess guidance I can get on top of this. But I knew for some reason I needed to do a reading today. So this new week, new year, new month. And I feel it too, because it's almost like, you know, we're starting to make plans on what we want to accomplish. So let's see, what's the guidance for this new week, new year. Oh my gosh, this one wanted to pop out. Infinite supply. How fabulous is that? You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Oh my gosh, if this does not cancel out this 5 of Ariel energy as well, I almost have chills. Like I almost could cry, to be honest with you, because it's that beautiful. This 5 of Ariel is all about feeling cast out, a lack, feeling like you can't get inside. You know, they're the ones that are out in the cold. And it's like you just can't get inside. Like you don't have the resources. You're out in the cold with nothing, and everybody has everything. You know what I mean? And this card is saying there's infinite supply. There's infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. If that doesn't cancel out this feeling of lack, to go into this new week, this new month, this new year, knowing in your heart and mind, no matter what it might look like outside of you, no matter what you think your life looks like right now, there is infinite supply available to you, and you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. I almost don't want to pull any more advice because that was just amazing. So go into, you know, this new week, this new month, this new year, knowing there is infinite supply. There's no need to compare to others. There's no need to have self-defeating thoughts. Cancel that out with just those 2 words, infinite supply. So anything gets kicked up, there's infinite supply. It's not like somebody has and you can't have it, or you're not good enough, or there's no way, there's no, you know, so whatever you're working on, whatever you're going for, remember your strength, your intuition, you're going to hold down the money, you're going to go for your abundance, you're going to work really hard to get it. Anything that gets kicked up about lack or feeling left out or you can't have that happen, infinite supply. It's just gorgeous. Infinite supply. Wow, I don't even know what to end. Let's see what kind of, let's just go right to guardian angels. Let's see what they have to say. Going into the first week of a brand new month and a brand new year, honestly, that infinite supply, I have chills all over my body from it. Because I think that if we just remember that in this new month when we're planning and going for what we want to accomplish, wow. Prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray when I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. So always know, maybe that's part of it. Maybe we don't have it all figured out. And so sometimes our inner feelings get kicked up, or things aren't coming together as we like, and we lose our way, or we start doubting. And they're saying not to. There's order in all of it. So just keep that inner strength and just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Oh my gosh. Patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize the whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust you are eternally loved and guided. And I know this one wanted to come out too. Wow, positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future. Okay, this literally in the tarot deck is the sowing the seeds. This is the 7 of Pentacles. This is literally sowing your seeds to create your harvest card. And it's saying here at this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember, oh my gosh, and here we go to this 5 of Ariel. I have to move my selenite crystal over here. Oh my gosh, whether through love, fear, or indifference, you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. I really think this 5 of Ariel is not just what might be going on physically. I think this has a lot to do with our insides. I think our insides get kicked up sometimes. And it's saying you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will receive a positive outcome. You are sowing the seeds of your future. It's the thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. And this is that feelings of lack. We have to cancel that out with that strength card. Really, really, really. I mean, going into this new week, new month, new year, keep sowing. It literally says positive outcomes. Keep sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you're always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create this positive outcome. Remember that with this infinite supply, going into this new week, new month, new year, there's infinite supply. Keep planting those seeds. Have patience and know there will be a positive outcome. You have such strength, inner strength. You're creating that, not only just financial stability, but overall material, almost in the physical stability for yourself. And you're walking away from whatever you learned in 2018. You're not going to permit that in 2019. Oh, no, no, no. That's not going to be happening. Let's see what kind of blessing. I want to end it with a blessing. I love these blessing cards. So let's see also a blessing that could carry us into, oops, I got to take out the intro cards. What is a blessing for this new week, in a new month, in a new year, that we should keep in mind as we go for it? Ooh, wow. Talk about infinite supply and all this stuff. I am one with all. Wow. I am one with all. I am connected to all life. All of life blesses me with its connection. Even as I am able to value the beauty of a crystal, the radiance of a lily, the delicacy of a fern, so too am I beautiful and to be valued. Oh my gosh. Can I just say, this part, I am, so too am I beautiful and to be valued. To be valued. This also is the 5 of Ariel. This is not feeling valued. This is being out in the cold. This is feelings of lack. And so this card is trumping again, saying, I too am beautiful and to be valued. So there's something that you're working on, going for. Everything else, you too are to be valued. I don't know what's going on in your brain or what's going on in your life that, might kick up feelings of lack or not feeling that you are to be valued for what you do, or that you can't create what you want to create. Absolutely you can. You are to be valued. I am one with all. There's a positive outcome here. There's infinite supply, and we'll be walking away from whatever those things that were that 5, whatever made up that 5 of Ariel, we are going to be walking away from. That's what I believe. With the strength that we're creating in ourselves, we're almost going to be fighting back this 5 of Ariel vibe, however that shows up in your life. And we are walking away from that with our strength in tow, very intuitive, and we're creating that financial security. I mean, this doesn't erase the 5 of Ariel. I mean, that's what's so amazing. to go from outside with nothing to this woman holding a coin. It's like, no, no, we are this woman holding a coin. We are not that. And to fight that, it takes strength. It takes being that goddess of the moon and the strength, being in touch intuitively and very strong. I mean, this is just like really intense, actually. And believing there's an infinite supply and have patience. Just because things aren't actually fruiting up, you know, that harvest, it's not fruiting and you're not seeing the harvest. Don't allow this Five of Ariel energy to pop its head in. Oh no, be strong, be intuitive. Answer it back with infinite supply. This is on top of that part. No, no, no. There's infinite supply. There's no lack here. And I'm having patience because I believe in this positive outcome. And I am one with all, and I am to be valued. Oh my God, I love this reading. So go for it in this new week of January, a new month, a new year. And talk back to that Five of Ariel. And remember the infinite supply. Believe in that positive outcome. Stay connected to your inner strength, your intuition. And if you remember anything of this image, this is you going into a new week, a new month, a new year. This is you. And there is infinite supply. Infinite supply. I love this reading. Oh my God. Have a fabulous start to January, the first week, the first month of a brand new year. And remember, there's infinite supply and a positive outcome. Just have patience. Have a great start to a new week, a new month, a new year, and check out my channel for other readings. Take care. Bye-bye.